Hi everyone, in this video we will talk about diet culture. We are Naomi, Ruben, Mariana, Miriam, Ryan, Jose, Camille, Victor, and Maurice. We hope you like it and learn more about diet culture. For most of us, dieting, the goal of losing a few pounds or attaining body goals, has been a regular part of our life. Maybe there are times when it's more frequent, like as we approach summer or around the holidays and big life celebrations, but it's something that most of us can all relate to or have been involved in. It's also something that's totally accepted as normal because we live in a dieting culture. Diet culture itself is a system of beliefs that worships thinness and relates it to health, which means you can spend your whole life thinking you're not enough just because you don't look like the impossibly thin ideal. Something that's interesting about the culture we have around dieting is that there's always more to do. As soon as you start one diet, you'll hear about a new and improved version for you to try next, another program to enroll in, or a membership to join. Each diet or lifestyle promises extreme, flashy, and headline worthy results, and although some might work, most of them create obsessions in people. This is how so many people get stuck in the dieting cycle and develop disordered relationships with food. We're taught how to diet, but not often taught how to eat for enjoyment, satisfaction, and nourishment. Diet culture is more toxic than we realize. There is perhaps no individual in our modern culture more celebrated than the individual who eats whatever he or she wants and doesn't gain weight. We all claim to know someone like this. We look at this person and think, I don't know where the food goes in this body, and we're intrigued to know how is he or she doing that? What's his or her secret? Moreover, we may not be aware all the time, but there are many places where diet culture's influence can be found, and this can lead to side discrimination. Some places are grocery stores, healthcare, workplace, gyms, restaurants, TV, radio, movies, books and magazines, social media accounts, and clothing stores. Basically, almost everywhere we go on our daily basis. Additionally, kids are exposed to the thin ideal at a young age. Dolls are often tall and thin, while male action figures and cartoons tend to be tall and muscular. If most toys were life size, they would be very disproportionate to a healthy body size. The conception of larger bodies can be misrepresented and mistreated, and this weight bias can lead to bullying and can generate eating disorders in many people.
There are some social media pages that promote a healthy diet culture, and there are others dedicated to unhealthy diet norms. Those that are dedicated to be a healthy influence promote healthy eating, meal prepping, and dieting. These pages, while beneficial, can sometimes be harmful as they create unrealistic ideas of what we should be eating, both in terms of food groups and portions. On the other hand, there are Instagram pages that can be seen as unhealthy influences on diet culture. These pages suggest it is okay to consume large meals and have desserts that are in some cases thousands of calories, like on the screen. This can be one's entire calorie intake for the day. This also harms diet culture because some may take this to the extreme and consume these large meals more often than they should. Now that we've discussed what diet culture is and gone over some basics, let's talk about some real life examples of diet culture in our everyday life. Celebrities endorse new and popular diet trends. Goli gummies and detox shots have grown in popularity over the years. Men also feel the harmful effects of diet culture. This idea of diet culture has changed over the years. And lastly, the rise of social media's influence on diet culture. People because they are hard to attain and nearly impossible to sustain in the long term. Many celebrities have called out the Kardashians, saying that there is no proof in these teas and that they shouldn't be promoted due to their potentially harmful side effects, both physically and mentally. Since these products are not regulated by the FDA, like we learned in class, they are packed with plant-based proteins and contain ingredients that can be harmful to internal organs. To combat this, the public needs to be made aware of the side effects that these detox teas contain and also need to do their own research on the products. Reading the comments on this post, it is clear that because the Kardashians are recommending this product, people are more likely to purchase it. It is important that consumers start asking themselves questions such as, do the Kardashians really use these products for themselves? To get a better grasp of what is real and what is being used to make money.
A few years ago, apple cider vinegar became a popular thing to drink for people following diet culture after there were some non-proven claims that it helps with weight loss. But as many of you may know, apple cider vinegar isn't the greatest tasting thing. It's actually quite unpleasant to be drinking. So in an effort to fix the taste problem, Goli created an apple cider vinegar gummy that actually tastes pretty good. The only problem with this gummy is that there's actually no proof that apple cider vinegar leads to weight loss. This adds to negative diet culture and people using supplements rather than the real thing. In this case, there's a supplement that replaces a substance that isn't even proven to make you lose weight.
Most of the diet culture movements we hear are targeted intended to women. Throughout history, women are thought to be the only ones to take care of their body image, but being healthy and staying fit is something that impacts all groups and types of people. Our mindset with our bodies is that we can constantly improve it and we shouldn't stay satisfied with what we are at the moment and keep grinding. While most women seek thickness, men look to build their body with big muscles. Building big muscles and extreme workouts is what appears to be healthy in the diet culture of men. This pressure of having huge muscles and showing strong bodies is what men struggle with because it's the ideal body type for a masculine body. However, everybody should know their limits and should try to be as healthy as possible and try to be satisfied with their bodies because people always try to look for more and more isn't always better.
From this information, we can see how the diet culture has changed a lot with the pass of the years. In the 1970s, the diet contained more dairy products, vegetables, and eggs. Nowadays, diet contains more grain products, fats and oils, sugars, and legumes, nuts, and soy. In this picture, we can see how the ideal body type changed throughout the years. In the 1950s, the ideal body for women was skinny but not fit. This is also seen in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. In the 1990s, women started to fit a new ideal body type which was being even thinner. And then, starting the 2000s, the fit and toned body became the ideal body type. As of 2010, women started to be more tempted to achieve a fit body type with curves. These have been significant changes. However, although they have changed, it has always been a trigger for women to fit the ideal body type of their period.
Research shows us that 91% of women dislike their physical form so much that they resort to dieting. So if we were to look at this arena, 2,000 tickets sold, let's just assume 50% of this audience is female, 910 of us are currently dieting. And what's worse is that research also shows us that 97% of girls and women think one intensely negative thought about their bodies every single day. Thoughts like, I'm ugly and useless, there's no use, I'm fat, I've let myself go. 58% of college-age women feel pressure to conform and be skinnier.
In the TED Talk by Susan Hyatt, we heard about the high percentages of women dieting due to being insecure about their own bodies. I think these percentages have risen due to social media and social pressure. Below we see two of the most influential people on both TikTok and Instagram. As you can see, these girls have almost perfect bodies. Girls of all ages follow these girls and want bodies that look just like theirs. Why? Because these girls get the most followers, likes, and comments. This has led many young girls and girls of all ages to very unhealthy diets in order to lose weight quickly. These diets have caused many health issues for these young women and is definitely a huge problem in our society today.